when you started the podcast,
Yes.
I feel like, yeah, I have somebody on my side. Because there's so many things out there in the media about me, starting from Giannis trying to take the ball from the Indiana Pacers, blah, 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 other stories. Giannis said this, Giannis did this. Giannis has blood in his hands. And I felt like I had somebody in my corner to kind of like, set the record straight.
Always,
And Thanasis has
always.
been doing that.
Always. I would
Since day
debunk.
one.
If you say something that is not, I will debunk it. And mostly not to cause any like friction or anything with anybody, but that is truth. I'm not, this. You know why I started this? You remember when we was in Philly and that situation happened and people said, oh my God, he pushed the ladder.
Yeah.
And then the video came out and they saw the whole thing with Montrez and what happened and why and he hit the ball and he did this and the guy, they put that guy on purpose to put it in and they told you like they wasn't going to let you shoot and all these things. And I said, wow, the immediate reaction is we live in a world right now that, example, we walk in the street and there's a video, right? Somebody's taking a video of us. And you might see me doing something, talking to a kid, but you don't even know what happened, what happened. And all of a sudden you come, let's say, and you start yelling at me, like, oh, why are you bullying this kid? Why are you doing this? And people look at you like, oh, why is he talking to Thanasis like this? He was just bullying this kid. So it's just out of context.
100%.
So this is a perfect space to do it in a space that is no bias, it's all about our story and what we think.
Go ahead.
You won't even believe what happened. Obviously a lot of people know that I got married this off season, and I had a day and a half. People go to honeymoon for a week, 2 weeks, 3 days, 4 days, 7. I don't know. I had a day and a half, and I'm like, okay, everything let me take care of my family. Let me get my kids back home, and let me like go for a day and a half. And I'm with my wife, walking down the street in a popular island, and I'm actually I have like this popsicle in my mouth, right? And these photographers, because I just got married like 2-3 days ago, that they're trying to capture pictures of me. And I'm trying to always be polite and I understand what they're trying to do, and I don't care, about the picture, which is invasion of privacy for sure.
Oh,
But
100%.
I don't care. And I tell them, hey guys, you can, capture your picture, but then like just let me walk. I just want to have this popsicle.
Oh, that's nice.
Very respectable
Yeah,
thing to
that's-
request
very-
from people. 100%.
So there were 3 or 4 of them, and there's this moment of I'm walking with my wife, and I have like my hand around her, and I'm speaking to her, and she's like trying to give me directions of where to go because we got lost. And they were yelling like Giannis, 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 and I was zoned out. I was trying to figure out the direction, right? And I walked past it. That happened like multiple times, and there was this clip that said, "Oh, Giannis doesn't talk to the media. He's not accessible," which is true. I'm not. I don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can I say something? I want to say something after when you finish.
I want to choose when I want to. After the games, yes, obviously I will, comment of the game. When I'm with my brother and chilling like we're chilling right now, and we want to talk about it, yes, I want to be. But like if I've already like politely I've told you, okay, take your picture, do your job, and then you're like chasing me around the island while I'm with my wife in a day and a half, which they don't know. Okay, they don't know it's a day and a half, and you're yelling my name, and now there's 1,000 people following me, right? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I was zoned out for that moment, and then the next day, my wife came out, said, "Bro, you won't believe what they say about us." I said, "What?" He said that Giannis is a bad kid, and he's not who he really is, and he's not polite, and he's rude, and he did not acknowledge the photographers. And I'm like, guys, you really think we live in a world that there's going to be a photographer, right? Which I did acknowledge, and I said, take your picture, but I won't like, I'm going to go about my day, but you can take a picture. I'm going to look at the photographer, go like this, smile, flex for you, and then keep on going. You think that's normal?
It's not normal.
People normalize that now.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. So I'm so happy again going back to that we have somebody in our family that's a great salesman, charming, great spokesperson, Like I set the record straight for me, for my mom, for my brothers, for my close friends, for my agents, for my team, for my organization, for my city, for my country, for everything, you know? And also, I want you one day, Thanasis, to go to First Take. Go to First Take
and go crazy, huh?
Sit down on the table. Sit down. They love you over there. Stephen A. Smith is your guy. You're like this. Sit down. and, no, for real. And say, I'm tired of walking in the facility and turning in First Take, because we have First Take on all the TVs, and see like blah, blah.
Can I say the story?
I'm tired.
Now that you say we have First Take in the TV, what happened the year we won? What did we do? What you walk in? Since the year we won, what did we do in the playoffs?
We close everything. Goes nothing. Nothing.
So there is no TVs allowed.
No.
On the run. If we're going on the run, there's no TVs allowed. Like, turn it off.
Only, like, say if we play in Detroit Pistons, there's going to be in the screen Detroit Pistons highlights.
How they play.
Clips. How they play. You know, how we're going to defend them, that's all we're going to see. We're not going to talk about media, because the day, we're not going to let media, into our facility, because this is how I believe media works. The day you beat a team, like today, Vegas, baby, the Bucks are rolling, they're going to Vegas, blackjack, wow. And the day you lose, they suck, get him out of here, trade Giannis, and he has blood in his hands, and nobody wants him, and he can shoot and lick, and blah, 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 bad team, it's 0 IQ. I'm like, guys, yesterday I was the best player in the world.
So last Friday, y'all lost in Boston.
Yes.
Had they had that show the next morning, it would have been.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you just wrote it. Exactly what would have been on the show.
But can I
4 days later.
But can I say something?
To Vegas.
It's very, very crucial about this. Let me say this. So there's two things about media and entertainment, right? So there is an entertaining fact, like they don't really believe that. I promise you, there is no way anybody who says something really believes that about you, about them, about me, about Joel, about anybody. Nobody really believes that. What happens is there's an aspect of entertainment of what people will click and what people will listen. Mm-hmm. Now, going back to what you said about media, I think you might say this now, but I've seen you've been the most, and I know this because I go with other guys and about the podcast and how they talk to people, like actually talk to people. Bro, you talk to Eric Name, you talk to Jim, when I say talk to people, what do I mean by that? Not like other guys do. Some other guys would talk to them outside of the setting of the, but like you've never said no to anybody. Talk to you. I remember it was this whole thing with Malika. You remember with Malika when you walked out and you was like, "Oh man, we just lost," because she asked you that question and stuff like that.
But wait, let me say. You see, even that I have never said that record straight. Can I tell you what happened? So that game, obviously, Eastern Conference Finals are high stake. We were up 2-0. They came back and beat us 4 straight. And then after the game, somebody approached me in the locker room. There was this like article, that Giannis is leaving Milwaukee, and I'm like, bro, I have not even taken a shower yet. Yes. I haven't even washed my butt yet. What's going on? And then I walked in, and I don't remember the question. I answered some question, and then Malika, asked me a question, but I was zoned out because obviously that was my first time being in that stage. Mm-hmm. I was 24 years old.
24. Oh my God.
I was 24. I was young. Maybe I didn't know how to deal with it at the time.
How old were you when you won your first MVP?
My first 24, my second 25. So
this is crazy.
So I didn't know how to deal with it, and then I walked out. But man, I felt so bad. And you can ask my league. The same night I went and I didn't have her number. I tried not to exchange numbers and stuff with So I find it, I think, on Twitter.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry for the way I reacted. You did not deserve this. Blah blah blah. I'm really really sorry for, like, immediately.
But but this is the thing about you and about, like, this is what I admire, because people, you would say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, some other people would be like, I don't care, or I don't do this, because obviously because my mom was raised the right way, because like you're a man and you gotta say this. But did you actually you wanted to leave, or it was just like you just don't know?
No, I didn't want to leave, man.
Okay, so it wasn't about Malika then.
No, it was not. It was not about Malika.
Okay.
No. I like Malika. whenever I see her, like,
Yeah.
she's fine.
It's very interesting. And now, the subject with the media,
She
but
didn't
like,
invite me to the wedding though.
which wedding?
She told me she's gonna invite me to the wedding. She didn't invite me to the wedding. She got married to the guy that is
Yeah,
with
Dave McMenamin from
ESPN.
From
and
ESPN. He covers the
What?
Lakers.
Yeah, she said, yeah. They said they're gonna invite me to the wedding. They didn't. I didn't get the invitation.
You know they're gonna play this clip though.
I'll send it to Dave right now.
Yeah, hey man.
Hey man. Oh my God. Okay.
I
I know.
invitation.
I know you just finished the game. You about to go rest and win. I always say, hey, could you leave people who are listening and watching, leave them with a quote or a wisdom or something that drives you every day? What is the thing that gets you to where you want to be every day? How gets you on a daily basis, who you are?
I wake up every single day and go about my day with a positive mindset, and I try to have a joy about myself. Like anything that I approach, like anything that I do basketball-wise, or spending time with my kids, or with my wife, or my family, I try to have be joyful. Try to enjoy that moment as much as I can, because I don't take nothing. I will never take nothing for granted. And to the players, athletes around the world, when it comes to media, it's never what they say. It's never as bad as they say. It's never as good as they say. And this, because going back to the subject, this is what I learned early in my career. I am not the best mid-range shooter in the world. I am not maybe the best player in the world, or whatever the case might be. And when you play bad, you're not whatever they say, the worst in that. It's never as good as they say. It's never as bad as they say. Just try to stay even, and have an even approach, which is fall in love with the process.
Fall in love with the process.
Fall in love with the process every single day. Fall in love with the process every single day, and you will see things happening on its own. I don't fall in love with accolades. I don't fall in love with stats. I fall in love with the process. Today, I left the game, and I remember I had to do a better job rebounding. I had to do a better job keeping guards in front. It could be easy for me to say, I had 37, blah, blah, one going to Vegas. No. I'm so in love with the process, getting better and improving and going to the next level, which that have helped me in my career. So it's not only about basketball. It's anything you do in life. Fall in love with the process. I tell the same thing to my kids. I don't care. Oh. I don't care what you get yourself involved. As long as you fall in love with the process, you will be good at it, and you will love it. You will love when you see the result, the outcome of it.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then now we come to another end of the show. I know you guys don't want this to end.
You had me talking about the Brooklyn game from 5 days ago.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This episode. No,
we was kind of talking about Dennis, sort of how we're playing, but this was the best that it could be, and give you guys a literally last minute cut to Giannis coming into on our show, and we got to commit him as well. We get him a great deal. He might show up more often.
Where's my camera? I know that this is my camera.
That's
That's my camera. You guys want me in the show, man? Money talks.
Get him a good deal. Another end of the show. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to see. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. I want to thank our sponsors. Gruber Law Offices, Gruber Law, one call.
That's all.
Thank you,
baby.
That's all. I want to thank Potawatomi Casinos and Hotels. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Carol Bliss. Has been with us in the beginning. It's the beginning. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys. Thanalysis, out.